Okay, you got E, you got Legend, this Anything Goes.
Podcast, and like we normally say, this podcast can be very controversial. It is our own life experiences, it's our own opinions. It is what it is. If you haven't heard, if you haven't known, we have been nominated for Best Podcast of the Year for the Baltimore Media Impact Awards. Clap it up for us. Come on now. That's what I'm saying. I was also nominated as Female Podcast of the Year. So go ahead. It'll be coming soon. It will be announced at the end of February. And with that being said, E, what do we have today?
You have a very special guest. This black woman be doing some hair. Okay, introduce yourself.
Hey guys, my name is Jasmine. I sometimes go by Bonita Jas. That's my alter ego name. But I'm a guest on today's episode. I own a beauty brand, and I act and model. I'm an entrepreneur.
Okay, jack of all trades.
You got any socials you want them to follow?
Yes. So all my socials are Bonita Jas. So just Bonita_Jas. And my beauty brand is just click my beauty brand from my main page. You'll find it. Okay?
Link in the bio, basically.
Right.
Link is in her bio. So you say you do hair. How long have you been doing hair?
So I've known how to do hair since I was like 18. I'm 30 now. But I kind of didn't like the label that went into it, so I just like I'll do a brand where I can provide people who do hair with their inventory. Mm-hmm. And now that I want to open up a beauty bar, it's called Next Level Beauty Bar.
Next Level,
Yeah.
okay.
But so now I'm starting to do hair again to pretty much
Promote.
get back in the hip of things, and also if it's gonna be like a salon setting, I feel like starting off I should at least know what I'm doing, and I just had people working for me doing it,
So have you been to China?
I've never been to China. I've communicated with the people from China, like the vendors, but
Because I hear like a lot of women who in this business, they actually fly over there, to get cheaper prices.
So I never flew over there. I don't really want to fly over there.
You have something against Chinese
I
people?
have nothing against it. I don't like flying. I don't like flying.
Japanese? Korean?
I have nothing against them. Their food is bomb. No, I have
Okay.
nothing against them. But I don't like flying.
Okay.
Like, anything over 2 hours, I don't want to do it. So that's all that is.
You don't want to travel, okay.
Yeah.
So you're doing this brand. What made you come up with the name? How did you get the name?
So the name for Jocelyn Love Beauty is my name, which is Jasmine in Italian.
Oh, Italian. Okay. Where did you discover that? Hold on. Wait.
What?
How you know it was Italian? You Googled yourself one day?
Yeah. Because I normally do Bonita, which is Spanish, but I'm like, let's try something more unique, because there's a lot of Bonita. Now, I mean, if you go to Italy or something like that, they'll know what it is, but here it's unique. But
I thought it was just like a ghetto twist, because I already heard it as Bonita.
From the song
Bonita.
That's a real thing.
It just sounds like a ghetto name, like a ghetto.
So Bonita is beautiful. Bonita means beautiful in Spanish. You didn't know that?
Allegedly.
You don't remember the song?
I don't have a Spanish dictionary here, so I don't.
And I mean the song Bonita Apple Bomb.
So that means beautiful apple bomb. You got it going on.
It just sounds better in Spanish. Like if you hear some Spanish songs, not to tear us what we were saying, the words and you read it, you be like, what? It sounds so much better in Spanish. But
I suppose.
It's
As you were.
okay, so back to this. It's French, it's unique. Like what happened? Like how did you just like, okay, yeah, this is it?
And then so the love part, I love, but I spelled it differently. L-U-V-E instead of L-O-V-E, and I've been doing that since I was like in middle school. I don't know what it is about, like I always would put, like my email is jasminealove, L-U-V-E @gmail.com since I was in middle school. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna roll with that, and and everything it deals with beauty. So I'll just throw beauty on the end of it, you know? Yeah.
So you did that with your own little twist. It's not like dyslexia or nothing, right?
No.
I'm just asking a question. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Because
Yeah,
I think they do that.
I did it with my own little twist.
Okay. All right.
So it has a meaning to it. And like a lot of people can't pronounce it. Like they'll see it and they're like, just give me a business card and I'll find socials and stuff. But I mean, it's so many big brands. You can't, you're gonna be able to pronounce it if they didn't say it. Like, if somebody would say it.
That's
Because
true,
like
right.
for a while, I would call Versace, even though it's not an F, but it's just, it was harder for me. All right, everybody else know how to pronounce it, okay? But I didn't for a while.
You called it who?
But Versace, okay? Versace, but it's yeah. But
Oh, no, I think I called it that too. My bad.
see, it's not just
Yeah,
me.
I called it Versace.
Yeah,
It's not that?
I don't know what it looks.
You know, okay, back to your All right, so you came up with your name, and then you was like, boom, now I'm going to get the bar.
So the bar came after that. So first it was just strictly about, so I love doing my hair, changing up my hairstyles. But hair be expensive. It's always expensive. If you want to get good quality, it's expensive. So my thing was, if I create my own brand, I can have affordable hair. So now that I'm trying to do the beauty bar, which is next level beauty bar, of course, I'm still selling hair, but the prices are increased now. So, cause it's like, cause my prices really was super cheap. Like I was definitely selling my hair for like the price almost of what I actually paid. And secondly, you gotta make some type of profit. So it's like, all right, you being too nice. Cause you giving the people the good deals, and then they showing up all iced out and decked out, and it's like, hold up.
So why did you do that, to try to build your clientele with the low prices, or you just felt you was a nice person?
I feel like I was a nice person. Like I felt like I was giving people the price that I wish I would see when I'm shopping for hair.
Okay.
But realistically, you have to make some type of like.
At the end of the day,
yeah, you gotta make a decent profit. Not like just a little bit. You gotta make a decent profit. So now the price is increased. I mean, some people definitely not, oh my goodness, no, she didn't. But at the end of the day, I know what my end goal is. My end goal is to have a physical beauty bar location and a salon spa. So it's like, I gotta do, I'm about to say I gotta do what I gotta do, and you have your target audience, whatever, like just like you say, either this podcast for you or it's not, So that's all that matters, and I'm learning that.
So do you make wigs or you just sell hair?
So I primarily sell the hair, but I'm starting to actually make the wigs and style them, cause a lot of people ask me, can you style it for me? And I'll be like, no, that's not my thing. But it's like, I actually know how to, so why not? Because then I can also add,
prices.
Right, and I know how to color. Well, I'm learning how to color. I can do the basics, but I'm just like, girl.
So would you call yourself like a wigologist?
I'm not a wigologist.
A hairologist?
Not a hairologist either.
So
she's a brandologist.
Brandologist.
But she was selling the hair before she came up with the next level beauty bar brand.
Right.
Correct?
Yes,
okay.
Correct.
So I just got a question that I would think you might have the answer to. I don't know.
Okay.
When it comes to like the wigs and stuff, how long can you keep that wig? Like,
oh, you can keep a wig for years. If it's 100% human hair, all of that, like if it's 100%, you can keep it for years.
So okay.
Just take care of it like you would your real hair, because it's human hair.
So when you say human hair,
it came out somebody else's head.
But who is there like a certain race of hair y'all want? Or y'all sell more? Like who's the human?
I don't know their name personally. But like Indian hair, Peruvian, Malaysian.
I be hearing of Malaysian a lot.
Yeah, Malaysian's really popular. Indian's really popular. Brazilian is actually really popular. I personally not a big fan of Brazilian because it sheds. It's supposed to get, the quality to me is not the best. It doesn't hold as long as I would like it to. But it's still very popular, and that's mainly. Am I missing anything? That's pretty much the primary ones. That's pretty much the primary It is, but it come out of real people's hair. Like, you ever never seen those videos of people cutting their hair off and their hair be all the way down here and it grow right back? I don't know what's in their DNA and their genes, but it just come right back. I be like, dang.
They sell it for food and like to pay their bills and stuff.
So like y'all
it
don't.
Sucks, don't it? Like that.
They really be poor.
Right. I be like, that's messed up. And
Well,
we
some
make
black women might be like,
make
it
so much
sucks that
money
my
off
hair
it.
can't grow like that. But
I didn't hear
black women hair can grow like that.
No, I say some black women might feel as though it's unfair their hair can't grow like that.
To me.
I'll say this. I think.
So are you a small head, bald head?
No, I have hair. My hair is a decent length, but it's like if I was to cut it off right now, it's still gonna take a little bit of time to get back to that length. They cut their hair off and it be right there down the back. Okay.
So like y'all don't get horse hair? Is that
That's not a real thing.
Really?
I would hope not. I'm about to say, hold up, is this something I don't know?
The horse pony hair?
That's a joke.
It's really a joke?
It's a joke.
Are you telling me they don't use
They
horse
don't
hair?
do that.
I'm talking about from the tail.
They don't
Not
do that.
on top of the head. Come on now.
They don't
the
do
horse tail hair?
They don't do
That's
that.
just a joke.
I think I need to do more research on that. I don't know. Allegedly.
They don't sound too sure.
But anyway, back to your comment that you made as far as black women and their hair growing, right? Can't grow like that. I would say the reason why some of us have that issue is because of what was put in our hair growing up as a kid, which stopped it. Like, not natural things. Like, we had to keep perming our hair. You're getting a perm at 7. Why are you getting a perm at 7?
Man, shout out to Just For Me.
Yeah, because everybody had a Just For Me.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that because the beauty industry told you that your hair had to be straight. If we would just let our hair just do what it did and just put grease and water maybe or some...
And I got a funny story to
fine.
tell about that.
What, Just For Me or grease and water?
getting my hair like perm at a young age. I was in 3rd grade. I'm traumatized by this. I was in 3rd grade. My mom couldn't deal with my hair because it was thick. You know how that go. And she took me to a hair salon. They did their thing. My hair fell out. I had to wear a wig to school because it fell out, and it was like a shenanigans wig. It was like the braids and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, people used to snatch it off. That's how I learned how to fight. So I'm like, yeah, y'all ain't about to keep playing with me. Give me my wig back. But yeah.
Really? That's a true story?
It's a true story.
What grade were you in?
I was in 3rd grade, Dr. King Elementary. Yup. Yeah, I remember. I ain't forget.
Oh, wow.
Snatched my wig right on off my head.
So would you say that's what motivated you to get into hair?
No, that motivated me to learn how to fight.
I agree with that.
God dang.
But
I
I'm
can
just
see
saying,
that
like,
being
the
motivation
experience,
though.
You know what I mean?
It just made me know not to like put just anything in my hair. Cause like my natural hair, I love it, but it's like to maintain your natural hair is yes. That's why I always like I have a wig on, like throw my wigs on, and it's ooh.
So when you like the process of the wig, like, cause you got, I'm trying to figure out how can I explain it. So what's the difference between the cap you throw on and the sewing shit?
So a cap is like to protect your hair. You put it over top of your hair. You can braid it up, or you just pull it back into a ponytail or something. And you put the cap on, then you could put the wig on top. You could sew the wig on, or you can glue it on.
Okay, I'm lost.
Oh,
if you got cornrows underneath, sometimes people sew it on.
Yeah.
And sometimes people glue it on.
You talking about the track?
All right, so the one that's just already connected to the cap, what's that?
That's a wig.
That's a wig.
It's a wig.
So a sewing ain't a wig, or it's a sewing wig.
So a sewing can be done with just bundles, and you sew it onto your hair, and then you could also sew a wig onto your head. So that's still gonna be considered a sewing, because some people just sew their wigs on, like
So what are you gluing it to for the gluing? You put
to
the
the
glue
cap.
on your head?
To the cap. To the cap.
Oh.
It's like, and then it had like protection stuff that you would put on your head.
All right, so how do y'all get the swivel swivels on the side?
Baby hair?
Yeah.
Edge control, jam.
But is that y'all real hair or is that wig hair?
That's the wig hair.
Oh yeah, that's the wig hair.
That's the wig hair.
I mean, yes.
So what do you have on now?
I have on a upart wig. That's
Explain
pretty
to
much
him what a
that's
upart
pretty
is.
much
He don't
where there's an open section right here,
Mm-hmm.
and you have your real hair out over top of it, like a leave out. That's called a leave out.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of my hair is braided underneath, but the wig is clipped on. You want to touch it? Go ahead, touch it.
Don't pull it. You can touch it.
Oh, it's clipped in. Yeah, say
It's
pull.
secure.
First of all, I didn't say pull it.
I told you.
You just said, oh, it's clipped in.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I said you can touch it, but yeah, it's clipped in
So,
good.
like, how can you get your hair the same texture of the hair? Because you say your hair is out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your hair is out, laying on top of the Malaysian, Indian, Brazilian.
So, first of all, it's normally separate. It's either one. It's all one. It's either gonna be Indian, Malaysian, or Brazilian. It's not gonna be a mix.
So people don't get
That's
like.
not a real thing.
Yes, you can. You can buy bundles, right? You can put as many bundles.
I mean, you
Yeah,
can
but
mix it
why
if
would
you
you
want,
do
but you
that?
wouldn't want to mix it because it's different textures.
Like, I see girls with rainbow hair, pink.
No, that's
blue.
that's the
color.
dye.
They colored it. They just colored
I'm
it.
just saying, if you coloring your hair all these different colors, you don't think nobody out here mixing Asians with Malaysians?
They probably are. You know what? They might be like, dang, I only got one bundle left for this kind.
I'm sure this happened.
But I mean, to each his own. Okay. As long as they know how to blend
But
it.
you got Malaysian in right now.
No, this is Indian.
Okay. I'm asking.
No. Oh, did it look like I was okay?
No, this is Indian.
No, this is Indian. But it's Indian. But
We was getting to how do you mix
How you mix your hair.
So
your
for
hair to make
this
it look
texture,
like,
what I would do is do a 2-strand twist and then take it out. So this is a 3-strand, what she has in her hair. So I can also actually do that and do like maybe do like a cornrow or do some singles in that leave out section. The leave out section is probably like this big, or just this much of your hair out, and you pull it over top of the wig.
And it blends.
And then you take it. Then once you unravel it, it'll have the same pattern. Or sometimes I just do a braid in the front and wrap it around to make it into like a braid here, and just pull it to the back, and then my hair be out right here.
I can understand. Like, the thing I don't get is how do you get your hair texture to match the fake hair texture?
So you normally flat on it.
If it's
straight.
So you're saying as long as you flat on, it's just gonna blend right in.
If it's straight.
If your hair is healthy and well taken care of as well. Because like if you have very damaged hair, it's not going to blend well. It might start off blended well. Like you ever be out and the girl come in a party and then by the time y'all leave, it's like frizzy. Most likely because they had heat damage or something like that to their hair. So it didn't last. It didn't hold.
Do you know your wave pattern number?
No, I don't. I knew it at one point, but I forgot what it was.
Look at you. How you know they got a number? Okay.
I know shit.
I knew it at one point, but I forgot.
So how do you match up the colors?
So I mean, you just buy like normally they come either already 1B or it'll sometimes come like 27 like blonde color. And
So
then
you know the color of your hair. You just dye it
I know the
together.
color of my hair. I
Okay.
normally don't dye my actual hair.
Mhm.
I haven't dyed my hair in like forever, like years.
So you always try to match the wig up with the color of your hair.
So yeah, so all my wigs are normally the same color as my hair. Or if I do dye my wig, I only dye the tips so that I can leave the top my regular color. So I don't have to dye my real hair.
Why?
Yeah.
He says, so you know the color of your hair?
No, because I'm colorblind like a bitch. Everybody know this. Like,
Yeah.
I can't match shit with shit.
Oh.
They joke me for wearing black all the time. Nigga, it matches.
Right, yeah. Black looks nice. Yeah.
Except for black nail polish.
Black nail polish,
No.
it depends.
It never depends. That's that gothic devil worshipper shit.
No,
It is not.
No, it's not.
Tomato.
What makes you say that though?
He hates it. He's been saying this for
It
years.
is.
Like,
If
this
you,
is
if
the
you watch
videos.
movies, the antagonist woman always got on black nail
my
polish.
gosh.
I'm like, watch when they get you to play one of those roles. Now, can you play it? Since we got you playing the bully, I want you to paint your nail polish black. I'm telling you gonna see it. You in Hollywood.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, so now that we're transitioning from the beauty bar, you got the brand, you here. Please let everybody know, like, you act.
Yeah. So
you're
I
an
do
actress.
act. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
Clap it up.
So yes, I act and I also model. I'm a little shy about talking about it. I know being in that industry is kind of like, how can you be shy? I don't know. I don't like attention. Like, I don't like the spotlight being on me. But I'm really good at it. So it's like, cause like I'll post a video of me
Doing a monologue.
doing a monologue, and then people be like, "Oh my God, you did so good!" And you know, like directors have hit me up. Like I recently finally uploaded another monologue, and directors was in my DMs. We were like, "Oh my
Can we get
But
one?
get one what? A monologue. Monologue.
Can we get a monologue?
Let's see.
Let's see.
All right. It's not gonna be a serious one, y'all. Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
Because
Give us what you want to give us.
All right, yeah.
Let her be comfortable. Let her do her. I'm here for it.
okay. So you really think that I'm supposed to believe everything that you tell me? All you do is lie. You lie. You were with Ashley the other day, Brittany last week, but you love me? I don't think you really love me. You got me in this house with your kids. You got my car. You going to Mickey D's.
I'm watching you.
No, that nigga got your car. You going to nigga down. Hold on, yo.
Let her do it.
Alright, never mind. Alright, I can't right now.
Because he gonna make, oh my God, he always ruining something.
No, she shouldn't have looked at me. I was feeling it. She was
Cause
hard.
like what I was going for was no, y'all. All right, this is what I thought of. All right, so I just watched that episode of Power last night, and I was thinking about Tariq. You know Tariq?
Of course I know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Like, dang, like all three of them females, and but I switched it up and added like a baby in there, like you know.
Oh, so this was off the top of the dome.
It was off the top of my head,
Oh,
and I was
check it
trying to
out.
think of something I recently saw that made me just think like,
Yeah, that Tariq something else, boy. Fuck
Three
all-
of them.
3 of them bitches.
One coming in the other.
That ain't nothing new. That's the average nigga. So where we going with this?
You right. Right.
Hey, Tariq, you got 3 bad ones. Lauren knows a little flat, but
Oh.
ratty bitch.
So which one would you choose? No, Effie a snitch too though.
Huh?
Effie a snitch too. Yeah, you forgot about that.
When did she ain't
At
snitch?
the very beginning when she first actually met him.
She ain't snitch.
She can't be trusted.
She can't be trusted, but that's not snitching. That's making a move. That's making a play on you. Like, she set him up. What? Snitching? Like, she ain't go to authorities. That's like me going to my peoples, like, yo got such and such. We gonna go get that. That ain't snitching.
Wow.
She just betrayed the nigga.
Okay, fine.
Like, yeah, like I was fucking with Diana though, yo. That's what I was fucking with until she did that shit to get the drugs back from Patty.
Oh yeah.
Spoiler alert. But yeah,
Yeah,
this ain't coming.
yeah.
By the time this come out, yeah, it's already out. Y'all seen it already.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you didn't spoil it.
So back to your acting. How
Okay.
did you know that you were talented? Like when did that just say, hey, I'm gonna act?
Were you in a Gerber commercial?
I was no, I was not in no Gerber commercials.
That's how a lot of people start off. Don't just say.
So I started off when I was younger. I was in like a play, and I was Queen Esther in the play, and I think I was in middle school at this time, and it was like something to do that my mom put me in.
Esther.
And Queen Esther, it's like a biblical thing.
It sounds more like the woman who controlled all the prostitutes, a madam, like the name.
What, Esther?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Esther in the Bible?
Queen Esther's in the Bible.
Oh, I don't know. Cause I think
Okay, so back to that. You were in middle school.
because we have different Bibles. But go ahead.
Yeah, I was in middle school. And I really enjoyed it. And then like my personality is like I'm all over the place. But most people will be like, oh, you would be a good actress. But it's like for me, I felt like I don't know, cause my memory, like trying to remember something.
The lines.
Yeah, the lines. And so I put all of that on hold, but then I more recently, like last year, started to take it more seriously. And like I'm signed to an agency and everything and represented. Like the pandemic sort of kind of for me set things back a little bit because I'm a mom, so it's like I can't just up and travel. Most things are in LA, New York, Atlanta, and most of the good gigs, they like we want you to be local. But I was fortunate enough to work on set of but the end of last year there was a HBO series filming here in Baltimore, and I booked that and was able to be a part of that. It was called We Own the City, but it was like we had to do like NDA stuff. That's why I asked you about that, because they don't want you to talk about certain stuff. They didn't want you to film. They didn't want you with your phones out or nothing. You couldn't do none of that.
So they bring the wire back?
It's called It was We Own the City, not The Wire. But it was a great experience. Something interesting I learned.
So in back to your NDAs, right? They said you couldn't sign about it. You did that. It was here in Baltimore. Did you like it? Like, what was the experience? Like, tell us a little bit about it. Like, what was your role?
So I really liked it. So I had 3 different roles. One was like a courthouse type scene. The second one, what was it? Like an administrator.
I know one of them you had to wear the old lady shoes.
That was the courthouse title.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. What was the third one? Professional patron. It was a professional patron. It was like a restaurant scene, and he pretty much wanted me to look like I'm a business person that's just on my lunch break or something, just at the restaurant. But it was an interesting experience. It was very nice. You were like at different locations, maybe like 2 days out of the week. Like they were downtown on like Charles Street, and then they were like on Ricestown Road. They also filmed like near Montgomery because they did like a riot scene. Remember back when it was the riots and stuff.
Freddie Gray?
Yeah, back then. So that's pretty much what the focus of.
Don't get too much out.
Oh yeah, I know.
NDA.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm not giving out too much because people was posting about it. So they post like, I'm not giving too much.
So is the name out yet?
The name is out.
Okay.
The name is out. Yeah, I'm giving only what I can give.
What's the name?
We Own This City is the name. And what else did I find interesting? It was seeing how because that was my first time like getting like a big like HBO was like a big name. Set, like watching how they keep refilming the same exact thing over and over and over and over at a different angle. I'm like, bruh.
I've been there.
Yeah, it's like
not HBO, of course.
But
on Amazon, they keep having you say the same thing over and over again.
Right, so they can get a different angle, and I'm like, okay, it makes sense now. That's why, like in shows, when they get the different angles, because they gotta keep redoing it, so they can. I'm like, oh, that's.
Just imagine if like you got a big ass scene, because my scene was short and I was hot. Just imagine I had a whole monologue I had to keep doing, like. Right.
And you got to cry. What if you got a scene where you got to cry? Now you got to do it again. Cut. All right.
So is it always like the actor has to like cry real tears, or they come and wet your face? Always wonder.
So some people really have to cry, but that's if they have their talent to do it.
Okay.
But otherwise, they'll just give you the little fake tears, and you gotta make sure it look real. That
Okay. So your facial expressions bring out
have
the
to
fake
match.
tears.
Right. Yeah. Cause I can produce a few little fake ones here and there, but like I was doing an audition and I had to like cry. I cried on the first, but then you gotta retake because it's like, hold up, I know there's something I did wrong. Now that second time I was like, I ain't getting no tears on this one. The first one I got it, but so yeah. But
so, like being like a beginner or a newcomer in the acting, is there any roles that you wouldn't take?
Yes, there are. Like risque, like anything where I had to take my clothes off or do anything freaky diggy or curse too much. What else?
What about more like characters?
I wouldn't be a stripper. Nope. No, I'm not gonna be an exotic dancer. Not gonna be a prostitute. I could do a crackhead.
So you can't be a prostitute,
but you can do a crackhead.
A stripper, but you can be a crackhead. Okay. Okay, Chris Rock.
I don't gotta take my clothes off to do that.
Hey, you
just
might.
Scratch a little.
Shit, you gonna have to get naked for that dope. Well, fentanyl now.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
But I'm talking about like a character, like if they wanted you to be like a racist woman or something like that, but like, or like if they wanted
Or
you
lesbian.
to be a
No,
lesbian.
yeah, I couldn't do lesbian either.
What about a molester?
No, I couldn't do that.
You know it's acting, right? Like you're not really the person.
So I know it's acting. I understand it's acting, but it's like you have to get into character. I mean, you have to really like how a lot of actors, they'll say they turned down, like big actors say they turned down major roles because they were trying to get into character to prepare for a specific role. Because you have to act, you have to make people believe this is what you are, and sometimes you got to go into a dark place to actually feel like this is really what I am, so you can give what your audience want to see. And I don't think how I'm gonna do that. Go down Norma Jeans if I want to be like, let me see what they do and figure out.
Norma Jeans,
I
love
couldn't do
stage
it. Like I'd rather
door.
just stick with what I feel comfortable doing. Just stick with, because it'll be easier for me.
But
It'll fit my
you don't never want to
personality.
break out of your comfortability to take you like to the next level.
So I don't have to do that to go to the next level. You know, you gotta figure out what works for you and stick to it. Somebody gonna love it.
Or somebody's gonna hate it.
I don't care about who hates it. It's always gonna be somebody that dislikes something. Like I'm sure it's people that might look at your podcast like, oh, this ain't for me. Forget them. It's for the people that you really want. You know, it's like you gotta do what you feel comfortable doing and what's best for you, what makes you happy. And for me, it's certain things that I wouldn't feel comfortable doing.
Right.
But you know.
Do you have anything else in the works as far as acting or?
So I currently don't have anything in the works. I mean, I did submit myself for Wildin' Out because they're touring right now.
Oh, Nick on crack.
What?
Okay, so you submitted, and what else?
So I submitted. But
what you can hear, but go ahead. Yeah. Shout out to that Cannon guy.
But now the only thing about that is I was just thinking like I wonder what they're gonna try and make me wear, because that's another thing. I don't like wearing like the little showing on my body.
The
stuff.
what they call it, Baltiers?
Bustier?
There we go.
I was about to say, what the hell is a Baltier?
Because like sometimes, you know, like I don't mind wearing something tight fitting, but it's like I don't want my boobies to be all out plus my booty. It's like you know how you gotta balance it out, either show a little bit of booty.
Niggas seen the
then cover
Dior
up.
swimsuit, but go ahead.
But I also had a cover up on. It was sheer, a little peekaboo.
Okay.
I don't want to show too much. You know?
Allegedly. But do you have like an opening date for the beauty bar?
So I don't have a set opening date. The goal is by the end of this year. Because I mean the actual business Next Level Beauty Bar is registered and everything like with the state. So it's like a legit business. All of that stuff. It's just open up a physical location.
So you don't actually have a physical location yet. You still shopping
so don't
around.
have the physical location yet. Still shopping around. And it's like realistically what my ideal like appearance is to be upscale. Okay. And with yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, you want that. Everybody
yeah.
want to be pampered and pampered.
Yeah, and then like, also like with beauty ball, I'm partnered with somebody, my best friend Brittany. You know Britt.
Britt.
So it's like to do all of that unless you had bread, like stacked
like y'all
up.
got, but go ahead.
That's different, okay?
Oh, all right.
But cause like remodeling and stuff the way we want it to be, it's gonna be expensive. So it's like realistically.
But y'all getting money.
That does not. Who wants to spend their own actual money when you can like just build your business credit and then use that?
If you got it, you got it. I do. Why the fuck I want to use somebody else's money and gotta pay them back interest when I can use my own without interest?
So for example, even with personal credit, if you have good personal credit, interest is not gonna be an issue.
You're not gonna get a 1% interest rate.
I mean, it's not unrealistic.
It is.
No, it's not.
And on that note, is there anything else you want to say?
I know he make you want to do that, right? I understand.
Niggas had a 1% interest rate. All right.
If you have A1 credit, you can get a 1%.
You can have A1 and A2 and put them all together.
Well, either way, that's still not bad. 3% ain't bad. 5% isn't bad.
Yeah. What you said
but
one
no,
is
but
not,
then
it's
you know,
realistic.
with some things, if you pay it off within a certain time frame, you don't have to worry about that interest. You avoid the interest. Interest is because of the time that you're gonna be paying. If you can pay it back quick, you good.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to tell the people? You beautiful black queen with your hair. I love your
You
hair.
talented.
Thank you,
Queen.
Keep an eye out for Next Level Beauty Bar. Should be coming by the end of this year. Follow me on Instagram, Bonita Jas. Jocelyn Love Beauty, which is my original beauty brand, is in my bio, and Next Level Beauty Bar is in my bio. Thank you guys for having me.
No, thank you for coming. We appreciate it.
Hey, we appreciate you for coming.
Yes.
I'm gonna get some of my chicks, some of that hair you buying. Since it's inexpensive, we got a shot with her. I ain't got no chicks right now. I got Rita. But on that note, it's been another episode of Anything Goes
Podcast.